morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family, and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. Today is Celebrate a Life carol services at Royal Marsden, so the hospital that has been looking after me and is still looking after me. I think I went to it last year. I will talk about it a little bit more later on, just because I just woke up and I want to sit down and talk to you properly about what's happening today. I'm all snuggled up on the sofa and with my robe, and I feel super cozy. My darling is off to work and then he's going to meet us at the carol service later on. I'm going to get the train because you all know that I still can't drive. I still have a few more weeks, I think, until I'm allowed to drive again. So I'm going to take the train. Even though it's freezing, I'm thinking, rather than wait for Matt to finish work, I'm going to get the train, go to Amma, go see Amma, my sister. But I am so snoozy. Right, let's pause that. I really enjoy putting on Christmas jazz music in the background, but it's the one without words. Right, so I want to talk about Celebrate a Life. I'm going to read what they've got on the website. Each year, thousands of stars are named and hung on Christmas trees outside our hospitals. Behind every star is a story, and Celebrate a Life is a unique way to celebrate those most special to you. By naming a star and adding a message for someone special with your donation, you will make a vital difference to the lives of cancer patients and their families. What I'm going to do is, on the bottom of this video in the description box, I'm going to leave a little link. Please click on it and donate if you can. I did donate and they sent me something. I know what it is, but I'll show you. I haven't opened it. This is for everyone that donates. I picked to have 2 stars. On the stars it says 2023 and it says 20 years of Celebrate a Life. I feel like where it's super early, I am not explaining it well. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link down below and you can go and check and see what I'm talking about. We have been to it before, the carol singing, the Celebrate a Life carol singing. We have been to it before and it was such a emotional feeling being there and seeing the nurses and seeing all the children there singing and other cancer patients, and it's a feeling that I can't really explain, but it really touched me. So that's why I thought, you know what, I want to go every single year. They do one in Sutton and they do one in Chelsea, and today is the one in Sutton. I think a couple of days later it's in Chelsea. I've got my Invisalign in, so that's why I sound a little bit it's a lovely idea, and they've been doing it for 20 years. I'm so cold, so I'll put on my coat. I'm ready to leave. I just finished up editing. I'm thinking I'm not going to spend a lot on the thumbnails. I don't know why I'm putting a lot of pressure on the thumbnails. It's taking up time and it doesn't matter. It's just, it is what it is. Because before I was doing the four pictures in one and making the thumbnail and putting Vlogmas in the middle. It looks really cute, but it takes me ages. I'm not very good at all of this. So I've decided I'm just going to focus on editing, put the videos out, and that's that. I feel like other people can do thumbnails and editing really quick, and there's me taking my time and cropping this and cropping that. I'm sure there's a quicker technique which I haven't figured out yet. I'm gonna get on the train now, and I didn't put the heating on in the house just because I just thought it's not worth putting the heating on because I'm gonna leave anyways. So I've got loads of layers on and I need to just get on that train. I'm gonna take my laptop and my rucksack with me just because I need to edit, and I do enjoy editing. It's really fun. Sometimes the videos are extremely long, sometimes they're not, but there's no kind of structure. I'm just going with the flow. I hope you're all enjoying Vlogmas and spending the days with me. I have been really enjoying speaking to you every single day. It is so nice. It's like talking to a family member or friend, you know, on FaceTime. That's what it feels like. It just feels like I can talk to you about anything. I think I might get Look who's here!
Hello.
Oh.
This is a security message. If you see something that's not right,
Abbey Wood, Slade Green, Dartford, Stone Crossing, Green High, Swanscombe.
Guess what we're having for lunch? If you know Amma, you know what Amma would want. Amma said let's have Nando's, and I'm like, right, yeah, let's do Nando's, because where I was editing and doing things I didn't eat, and I know that's bad, but we're gonna have brunch and it's gonna be Nando's. We went into Box Park. We went into Box Park and we walked around and we looked at the prices, right? And we thought, let's just go to Nando's. It actually works out a little bit better to go Nando's, and Nando's is Amma's favourite. So, let's go. Just got in. I think it felt like such a long time to get here. There was so many train delays. I should have looked online, but apparently there's going to be a train strike, or there is a train strike. I'm not sure what's going on, but it took us so long to get in. If I knew, I don't know what I would have done. I might have left a bit earlier. I'm not sure, but luckily we got in before it started to rain. My hair's a little bit wet at the bottom, but that's okay. I am in need. I am thinking I'm gonna have a peppermint tea just to kind of warm up. My body feels super cold, so I think a peppermint tea is gonna make me feel really zen and toasty. I'm so glad we stopped off to have some food, just because I feel like I would have been very hangry right now if we didn't get food, and being hangry and cold is just not it, is it? So I'm glad we stopped over. Amma loves Nando's. I love Nando's too now. I think before I would always say, nah, not Nando's, not Nando's, anything but Nando's. But recently, Nando's has become my favourite place. I think it's just the flavour. Nothing beats the flavour. I even had medium today just because I wanted to be warm. So I thought if I had a little bit spicy, medium's not spicy, but it's spicy for me. So it just kept me a little bit warm, and yeah, it was really nice. I had a little chicken wrap and that's it. Amma had chicken, chips and corn on the cob. I feel like that's our order. Whenever we go to Nando's, I always get the wrap. I should change it up. I always get the chicken wrap and Amma always gets the chicken. I'm gonna put this on for extra warmth.
nice.
Cozy. I know I should be wearing a Christmas jumper, but I'm so cold and I know this is gonna keep me super snug. So I'm wearing the We Got This sweatshirt. Right, let's make some peppermint tea. My friend Fat's got this for me. She got Matt one as well last time. Hold on, I'll see if I can get that mug holder. She got Matt his one and then she got me one. Loads of questions about what's happening with Amma. Everyone loves Amma so much. Everyone's worried.
Thank you, don't worry, I'm staying with my children, don't worry.
Yeah, my mum has, I'm not her only child. My mum has my sister as well, and my sister has 2 little ones, so her grandchildren, and it's not fair for me to take all of Amma, and I think it's different when you're a grandmother. This is what my mum says. When you're a grandmother, your life changes completely, and with Amma, that's what's happened to her. When she had her children, her life changed, but with her grandchildren, her life would you say is more complete? Yeah,
Yes.
her life is way more complete now, and I feel like I've hogged Amma for such a long time. With everything that's gone on, Amma hasn't left my side, you all know. She's been stuck with me. I know it's been such a horrible time, but we've also had such good times together, and we've been really stuck together. And when I didn't have cancer, life wasn't like that. I lived in Tunbridge on my own, Amma had her own life, and you know, we were all kind of doing our own thing. So I always say, yes, cancer is evil, it's pure evil, but we have had amazing memories that we may have not had, you know. That's the only positive that's come out of this, is that we're all so much closer, and I feel like every day means so much to all of us. And I think being a mum and watching your daughter, especially your youngest daughter, go through all of this, it really makes you understand that life is so precious. And I feel like from everyone's perspective, Amma's perspective, Matt's perspective and mine, one thing we all kind of agree on is that life is so precious and every day counts. So, sorry, I just went on and on and on. Basically, to summarize, Amma is living her best life. She has got so much going on. She will stay at mine, she will stay here, she will stay at my sister's, she can stay wherever she likes. This place is good for Amma because it's good for her to, where it's easy for her to get to work, easy to get to mine, easy to get to my sister's, and so this is a good central point. And for me, I'm not gonna sell this place because I've done the whole renovations, right? I spent way too much on renovations for me to kind of sell, and the market isn't great now to sell anyways. So we'll just see what happens in the future. But for now, this is what's going on. If there's something I haven't answered, for example, just if there's something I haven't answered, it just means that there's some things I need to keep private, because I know most of you online are the most sweetest, most caring people, but there's a very, very small amount that really don't like me, and because of that I have to keep some things private. And I hope you understand, I shouldn't, you know, putting a lot out there on the internet isn't safe, and I feel like I've had to learn the hard way. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. But yeah, if there's something that I haven't said, it's because I wish I could say everything, but I can't, because not everyone on here is nice, not everyone on here understands that I'm actually a real person. This is like my real life, and the people in my life are real, and they're my loved ones, and yeah, that's that. I feel like it's honestly helped me through the hardest time of my life, but not all the sides of the internet is a good place, but the majority is. So yeah, that's why I love doing this, because the most of you on here are the sweetest, most loving, caring angels ever. Right, I'm gonna have a little peppermint tea. Peppermint tea done. I'm just gonna let it sit in there for a while because it's very hot. I was thinking when I was making the tea, I don't want to come across as rude, because obviously I put my life out there online, so you are all allowed to ask questions, but if there's something that I'm not answering, there's always a reason behind that. Yeah, I don't want to come across as rude. Amma's saying I'm taking way too long. she's no, Emma, don't do it, do it with the sink. She's like, we're gonna take it away. Take your peppermint tea away. I want to see my nephew and niece as well before we go to Royal Marsden, the carol service, which is going to be a good service. I would love to take the kids, but it's a school night and it's freezing out there, so I don't think they will understand And last time we went, do you remember there were so many people? So I don't think they're like old enough to understand what's going on, especially Ella. She will be just jumping, and I'll have to hold her, and Amma will have to hold her, my sister, we all be like, ah, you know? So I think it's better for me, my sister, and Matt to go. Yeah. Amma said she's looking after the grandchildren. I'm gonna put one of these stars on. Oh, do you know who I can give it to? Aston.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Do you know what? I'll let Aston put this on and then kind of explain to him what today means, because it's good to tell him what's going on in the world. And before, I was very much, I need to protect him. He's a baby. I think it's because he's the firstborn. So I always think, oh, he's a baby. He's a baby. He doesn't need to know. But I have been telling him a lot more recently, and he's so understanding, and he's so compassionate. He really understands. Do you know what he is? He's an empath. He really feels upset. If someone is upset, he's upset as well. Is that the word? Empathetic. He's an empath. I think that's the word, if you can see it. But my star's going to be on here, and then I'm going to tell him about what's going on today. Look how much I've got on. I've got my raincoat on, which I can finally wear. If you haven't watched my Bicester Village haul, then basically I bought a new raincoat, and I haven't had a chance to wear it because it hasn't been, well, it has been raining, but I've not left the house when it's been raining. So I've got my raincoat on, got my little puffer coat on, got my We Got This sweatshirt on, and then underneath all of this, I've got my little reindeer. And I'm going to wear this hat for extra warmth, and I'm wearing a scarf. Where's my star? Is my star still there? Yeah, there's the little star. Well, this isn't actually my scarf, it's Matt's, but I think I've given away all my scarves because I can't find any. I'm gonna take my rucksack. I feel like I go everywhere with this rucksack now. Because of Vlogmas, I need to make sure I've got my laptop with me at all times, just because I might get a spare 10 minutes and that way I can just edit, or, you know, there's something I need to do on there. So this laptop is an absolute must. If I don't wear all of these layers, Amma and Matt will both tell me off. Look what I got Aston. I'm gonna give him the star first, and I also got him a fruit winders and a little burger. Look at that. Okay, let's go. On the way to my sister's. Amma, you happy? I can't believe it's raining. I'm so glad when we got on the train. I'm glad, you know, we had to get on the train. It wasn't that bad, whereas now it's like pouring down. I'm hoping it settles by the time, I think the carol services starts at 6, so I'm hoping it settles down a little. Cheers. Finally having my peppermint tea.
Hot or not?
It's still hot. Yeah. It's very hot. I want to show you my sister's Christmas tree. Wow! Nice. It's beautiful. It's really hard. It does get packed out. Last year was hectic for parking. Oh my goodness! Of course you can. Is it yours?
It's not yours.
She's saying mummy. Ella, this is Chitty's. Daddy bought it for Chitty.
Look, Mommy,
This is for Chitty. Oh my goodness, Ella has tears in her eyes. Yeah, every year my brother-in-law always gets me an advent calendar. I feel like every day has been a bit of a rush, so I haven't managed to get it. But this just means that we get to all eat a chocolate each. Let's do this. Oh, there it is.
Can I open it?
Yeah, of course you can, baby. Ooh. Number 2 is, ooh, another dairy milk. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Ella. Thank you so much. Number 4's up here, Aston. Oh, which one's that? That's the caramel. Wow.
Number 5.
Number 5. I feel like we opened all of them. We're up to date now, I think. Yeah. I haven't, you know, the advent calendar I've got this year, it's a beauty one by M&S. It's incredible. Yeah. It's so good. Aston, this is for you. It's a star. You put it on your t-shirt. We all wear stars. You know how I thought I'll come here and explain the star to my little nephew, and I thought, you know what, he's old enough to understand. And as soon as I said, oh, the star, he mentioned his granddad, which is my dad. So I don't want to, I feel like he's been through a lot for at a young age with my dad passing away, and he knew about it as well. We didn't hide it from him, and then me being ill, so I didn't really talk too much about it. Yeah, that's what Amma said. At that time when my dad passed away, everyone was crying because it was COVID time, and I think we were just so much in shock that we actually cried. And I think I don't think he'll ever forget that. And when I mentioned the star to him, he said, I lost my granddad. So in that moment, I just thought, right, I don't want to explain too much, but when he gets older, I will tell him a little bit more. And you know, at the end of so it says 23 at the end, and 23 was my dad's birthday. So I guess it's a nice little star for him to have. He might link the star back to my dad. Did you think of that, Amma? You know, it says 2023. It ends in 23.
It's coming in.
I know. It's like a little sign. We've left early thinking, right, we'll manage to maybe get some parking. We've come here and the front bit has been blocked off because the parking is full. I think everyone else has been thinking like us, thinking, right, we should be able to get parking today. What we're gonna do is just park outside and just walk down, I think. Did you go in there? Brilliant, thank you so much, thank you. We've got parking and now we're walking to the main entrance. I haven't been here in a while.
Is it closer to this?
Yeah, it's close to get there.
Oh, that's perfect.
Matt is stuck in traffic, so he finished work and he's stuck in traffic, and I said to him, you know what, don't worry too much about coming, because by the time he gets here, he's working quite far, and he was meant to finish work early because of today, but you can't control the traffic, and I completely understand. I had the same issue today.
Come tonight so we can go and take away something.
Have a takeaway.
Have more food.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Everlasting light be tonight. May your days be merry. And the peace of the Christ child be God's gift to us.
Look who's here! I
Was it good, yeah?
It. Yeah.
I'm sad to miss it.
I know, but don't worry.
I was going to sing this year. I was singing really loud.
Put my star here, right there, and then my sister put hers right there. I'm gonna go have dinner now at Rio, which is a Sri Lankan restaurant. We came here when it was my grandma's birthday, and Matt's meeting us. I think he's parked up somewhere, so he'll meet us right here. There's Matt, just there, just there. We're in Rio.
Put like that, chicken 65.
Yeah, I want